in the easiest World Cup qualifiers in CONMEBOL history. You don't even fight for a playoff spot. Peru was unable to beat Ecuador, tying 0-0, doing absolutely nothing against the best defense in CONMEBOL. They say goodbye to the 2026 World Cup in embarrassing fashion. This isn't really a surprise because we all knew we weren't even going to make the Intercontinental Playoffs in quite possibly the easiest qualifiers in CONMEBOL history. Peru finally decided to play in the last 6 matches of the qualifiers, and at that point, it was too late. We wasted 12 matches with 2 managers who had no identity, no clear way of playing with these players. We're not Brazil, we're not Uruguay, we're not Argentina. We're not this team that has 50, 80, 100 players playing out in Europe, in the USA, where we can have that luxury to try different formations. We have, at best, if I'm being honest, 15 players who they're not even like top level or even decent. I would say they're mid players, mid to low quality players. We need someone who is willing to work with what they have. Speaking on the match, Peru didn't really do anything against Ecuador. There's a very good reason why Ecuador is very difficult to score against and why their defense is honestly the best. I can only recall about 2 opportunities where we really kind of made them feel a little uncomfortable in goal. One of them was with Paolo Guerrero. The other one was with Andy Polo, which can't really expect much from him. Honestly, he should be nowhere near the national team. Honestly, Ibanez did the best he could with these players. I didn't really expect much from this match. At best, maybe a 1-0 victory. But that was in a best case scenario. What Ibanez did was he basically told the players, hey, let's go back to the way you guys played with Gareca. Playing to their strength, the only way that they know how. It gave them results. We didn't lose this match. If it was with Fossati or Reynoso, I would have said, we're losing this match. Easy. We're not even getting a shot on target. And you saw the same thing against Colombia the last match. But really now we're getting to a point where all the players who gave us the glory days, brought us so much happiness, they're getting on a bit. They are getting close to that retirement. Andre Carrillo is one of them who... Back then, he would only blast 60, 70 minutes. And then he would be dead tired. Now that he's past his 30s, he is not going to give you the 60, 70 minutes he could back then. Now he's only going to give you probably one half, 45 minutes at most. And this match, it seems like he was the only one that we could get something going on. Some sort of danger towards the Ecuador goal. It was going to be done through him. No one else took that responsibility on their shoulders. And with that, it was so easy for Ecuador to just send 2-3 guys on him and Peru's attack was nullified. But the real culprit behind not qualifying for the World Cup, never mind, no. For not even challenging for a spot, the 7th spot, the Intercontinental Playoff spot, not being able to challenge for that. You have Bolivia, 1 point behind Venezuela. They're right there. Literally, they're challenging. It's probably going to go up until the last match, but they're there. His name is Agustin Lozano. If he would have just stuck with Gareca, I'm not going to say we would have probably automatically qualified, but we would have been there. We would have been where Bolivia is right now. He's just so stupid. Why would he give up on Gareca? And we all know it was because of money. It was because he didn't want to give him what Gareca was asking for. But to then go on and kind of cheap your way out of it, thinking that you could just hire anyone and they'd be able to qualify you for the World Cup. No, now I'm not exactly sure about this, but the money that he spent in these 3 managers, Ibanez, Reynoso, Fossati, it must have been a lot of money, man. It had to have been a lot of money. And that money would have been so useful going toward Gareca. This perfectly sums up his term as president of the federation. In the easiest World Cup qualifiers in CONMEBOL history, You don't even fight for a playoff spot. 7 nations advance to the next round. Only 3 get eliminated out of 10. We're talking about a 70% chance of going to the World Cup. And I'm giving 70% chance because I know the Intercontinental Playoff, you're going to play against, I think, I could be wrong on this, but an Asian nation, or I want to say it is like an Oceania nation. I could be wrong on that. But you're going to be avoiding some heavy hitters. You know, you're not going to be going up against like Australia or, Japan, those teams. You're going to be playing against a much lesser team. And you don't even challenge. I mean, that's just, I don't even know what to say, man. So now we have 2 matches remaining against Uruguay, Paraguay. There's a lot of people that I'm seeing, a lot of people. They are whipping out the calculators and they're still with that small hope that we would go through. You know what has to happen for us to go through? We have to win both games. We have to get 6 points from 6 against Uruguay and Paraguay. Uruguay away, Paraguay at home. And you're talking about 2 teams that they're way better than us. Way better than us. And okay. Let's just say we win. I don't know how, but let's just say we win those 2 games. We have to pray and hope that Venezuela does not win not even draws, doesn't even get a point from their next 2 matches, and for Bolivia to only get 1 point. I know that Bolivia and Venezuela have tough rivals, but you're asking for a lot. And also, I think goal difference is going to go into that too, because our goal difference is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Just some people, they're just so delusional. I'm saying it right now. There's no way that Peru even gets to the 7th spot. No chance. Like, this is the nail in the coffin. Ecuador was the nail in the coffin. The only thing we can hope from the next 2 matches is to not lose badly against Uruguay and to draw against Paraguay. Not even a victory, man. Not even a victory. Just a draw. We gotta at least go out with our heads held high and our dignity high. Let me know down below, what did you guys think of the match, and what do you think about the future of Peruvian football? Are we cooked?